Let's do this. It's been a couple of days since I played, so bear with me on this one. Ah, you're back. You must have made it safely to the altar then. Adol told Fatima everything that had happened in the ancient tree. Really now, at the altar, and you defeated the Titano that nested there. Amazing. Man, that Titano was crazy. If you guys weren't there, I would have been in big trouble. Oh, interesting. So you went with these two, did you? Are you out of your darn mind? What? I warned you not to go, but that only sealed the deal, didn't it? You're getting a thorough whooping later, boy. Come on, Grandma. At any rate, getting back to the matter at hand. Are you sure you heard a voice at the altar? Yeah. You know what it means? Elk told us that the altar is dedicated to the... What was he trying to say there? Earth Dragon. Is that one of the capital D dragons the king mentioned? Hey, Libertine. I noticed you capitalized your L. I caught on to that. All right, you've never heard of the 5 great dragons of Altalgo, have you? It would be my honor to educate you. This country of Altalgo is very old. It is believed to have existed since the time of the world's creation. And the 5 dragons are the evidence of that. The 5 pillars of the land that have been here since moment one. The 5 dragons are life itself. They create and protect all life. It is their power that allows for so much to thrive in Altalgo, including the Titanos. So they're pretty much the gods around here then. And they're not all earth dragons, I take it? Of course not. 5 dragons, 5 elements. It just happens to be the Radamanj, the earth dragon that Shinoans hold in esteem. Your name is Adol, correct? That voice you heard was without a doubt that of the great earth dragon. And the power you received, well, it's significant, that's for sure. Perhaps it would be a good idea for you to visit the altars of the other dragons as well. Do you know where they are? Not specifically, I'm afraid. I have only vague notions. However, General Dryson may be able to tell you. You should know at least one of them. General Dryson of the Dragon Knights? Yes, he was once the elder of a desert village to the southwest of Altalgo called Segram. The Segramites also worship one of the dragons as we do. Therefore, he surely must know the location of its altar. I see. I can't imagine that brutal share much with us, though. What do you think, Adol? Want to head back to Altalgo City and see what we can find out? Adol thought for a moment, then nodded. Okay then. Guess it only stands to reason we take whatever info we can get. Beggars can't be choosers. What are we waiting for? Let's make like trees and leaf out of here. What he needed to say. You guys are leaving already? Can I come too? You're cruising for a bruising, boy. You did? Astute observation? I don't remember how I noticed. But I was looking at something and I saw a capital L there and I was like, hold on a second. And then I came over here and I saw a capital L as well and I was like, interesting. I'm just kidding. I just, I thought it'd be funny. Your actions only reinforce that you've much growing up to do. You only get in their way as you are now. Therefore, you go nowhere. I'm watching you like a hawk, boy, and you are already in a heap of trouble. Fine. Can I at least see them off, though? Like as far as the village gate? Alright, there's no harm in that, as long as these two don't let you accompany them. And I trust they won't. Sorry my grandson caused you both so much trouble. Send the general my regards. Thanks for everything, Eldris. Yeah, he ain't gonna listen. He ain't gonna listen. What do you say? El Talgo. Yeah, I like saying it that way, you know? It just feels like that's the way it needs to be said. So you guys are adventurers, huh? That's so cool. I wish I could travel all over the place and go on wild adventures in exotic lands too. Alright, I made up my mind. I'm gonna get all buffed up. And then, Grandma will have no choice but to give me respect. When that happens, you guys have to take me along, okay? There really is no stopping him, is there? And he was such a brat to us before. Elk, will you at least promise to behave yourself when you're with us? It's only proper as an adventurer. Of course. You just worry about yourselves, I'll be fine. We are worried about ourselves. That's sort of my point here. Hey Adel, aren't we forgetting something? What was it? There was something we had to do in Shanoa. Oh right, we were supposed to deliver medicine for Tia, weren't we? Tia? You guys know Tia? Oh, you do too. Yeah, she comes to town on the Longma cart pretty often. She knows a lot about herbs, plus she's really nice and fixes me up when I get hurt, which is all the time. Everyone in the village knows her. Bet the medicine you're delivering is for Grandma, right? I can take it to her for you. And he's gonna take it to her and he's gonna be like, alright Grandma, you want this medicine? I wanna go on an adventure. Take your pick. That was a Back to the Future reference. Make like a tree. Oh. I haven't seen Back to the Future many years. So I would not get any references from Back to the Future, unfortunately. I feel like I watched it again, you know, recently. But I don't know. Alright, we hand over the medicine. You just leave it to me. Alright, bye guys. Be careful on your way back. Ooh, Ray. How do I check my quests? That's not what I wanted to do. Biff said that? Make like a tree and get out of here? It's a very interesting reference for this game to make, come to think of it. Trying to learn how to play this game again. Okay, that's how I use skills. I wanted to grab one of these, but I don't know how to do that. I'm actually kind of surprised that you would remember. You must have seen, you either really like Back to the Future or you've seen Back to the Future recently. Back to the Future is a good movie. Okay, you know, maybe that's not necessarily fair. You know, if someone quoted the Mortal Kombat movie in this game, or yeah, I'd probably recognize it. It's not like I've seen the movie recently or anything like that. Sometimes the memorable movies are just memorable. I only played one Ys game, and it was pretty much entirely inside a dungeon. You had no idea others in the series were more open. Entirely in a dungeon. I'm guessing you played Ys Origin. Because I feel like that's the only one that I've played that's entirely in a dungeon. Good movie. It's been a while since you've seen Back to the Future, but you did watch it a lot as a kid. Okay, okay. I think it was Origin. Alright. Origin is my favorite game in the series. I started with Origin, and I have been working my way up the hierarchy, I guess. And it's an awkward thing because none of the games so far, including this one so far, have really met Origin's level of awesomeness. And I think that's partly because there's a lot of remakes or remasters or what have you. And so I think Origin was released, you know, like somewhat recently-ish. And then you have games like Ys 1 and 2, or really old games. And then like Ys 3, which do I even remember Ys 3? Well, anyways, like the whole release history of them, at least in the United States, is all over the place. And so Ys Origin is like the crispiest of the fried chicken. And then it just gets progressively more greasy from there, I suppose. To stick with my fried chicken. And like, I don't think any of them are not, you know, good games for what they're trying to do. It's just, it's a really interesting dynamic to play the very first game of a series and be like, this game is so good. And then you play the next game and you're like, wow, this game is completely different. Like literally night and day difference in gameplay. One game you're hack and slashing your way through, and the other game you're walking into enemies to damage them. It's super weird. And then after that, you go back to the Ys Origin gameplay, but it's just not as good. You know, like it feels like it was made either before Origin or something like that. Something along those lines. You know, like either it was made before or they cut stuff, which wouldn't make a whole lot of sense. But yeah, it's just really weird how the timeline of games works. You didn't hate it, but you felt it lacked some of the more standard RPG elements like towns, fields, exploration, slower moments to catch your breath. I think that's fair. The only things in that game that I can remember that give you that are like the breaks in between where you have to go back to the beginning. Did you ever finish it? I'm curious. I don't want to. You know, you might go back to it someday. You got to the last boss, and he was so hard you never beat him. I don't blame you for that one. I was watching Ryoshin play through the game recently. Although he decided that he wanted to play it on Nightmare difficulty, which, you know, I know better than to play an action RPG on the hardest difficulty. But that really brought it into perspective of why I don't play action RPGs on the hardest difficulty. And to a general extent, or to a... What word am I trying to use? To a general extent, just all games in general. Because there's a certain dynamic when it comes to hard difficulties. Me personally, I don't think it's any less or any more skill intensive than, you know, like in easy difficulty. To me, it just has a lot to do with, do you want to exercise a great deal of patience? Because in the case of Ys Origin, that's exactly what it is. You know, the attacks are, for the most part, not very difficult to dodge. You know, there are some nasty overlaps, of course, but you know, for the most part, you can dodge every attack and never deal damage. So the trick is to find your opportunity to deal damage. And you know, that particular element doesn't change between difficulties. It's the amount of damage you're dealing, the amount of HP that you're dealing damage to that typically changes with harder difficulties. Which means it's a grind. And that's... I guess that to me is not what I want out of difficulty. You know, if you want to go the, like, World of Warcraft does difficulty in a very interesting way, where, you know, they have the normal mode, they have heroic, and they have mythic, and there's changes to the bosses depending on which difficulty method you choose. I think more RPGs should go that route. It's more obnoxious, sure, but I think it would feel more rewarding that way. Adol, what's up? I wasn't expecting any cutscenes on the way. Tia. Oh, Adol and Dogi. Tia, we'll talk later. Get behind us. That was easy. Adol asked Tia if she's hurt. I'm okay, thank you so very much. I'm sorry to have worried you. You don't need to be sorry. But yeah, you did worry us. What are you doing out here? I come out here regularly to gather herbs. I'm usually able to walk around safely as long as I have a monster repellent on. I wonder why it isn't working today, though. Wait, my hairpin. Where's my hairpin? You dropped it? Oh, look, it's shining all of a sudden. See what you mean? Mechanics are added, and even fewer mechanics in LFR or Looking for Realm. Whereas in these types of games, it's typically an artificial difficulty. Exactly. Thank you so much. It used to be my mother's. Perhaps I should call it a day. The monsters are acting peculiarly. That's such a difficult word to say. Peculiarly. So it would be the safest choice. Adol, it might be good for us to walk her back. What do you think? We're all going to the same destination, aren't we? I told Tia that they gladly escort her back to Altalgo City. Really? Are you sure? We were on our way back anyway. Besides, Maya's waiting for you, right? That is true. Alright, I'll accept your kind offer. Thank you very much. Of course. Stay close, though, okay? Literal one-word tongue twist. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm not the greatest at pronouncing stuff, but my goodness. There are some words where it's just like, alright, that ain't gonna work for me. What do I have a feeling that we're gonna see that one captain guy again in an upcoming scene here. Gonna do something nefarious. Save again. No Tia's shed. I'm guessing that means she didn't take any damage or die or something. So you must have gotten back from Shanoa then. It was no cakewalk, that's for sure. We actually ran into a Titano. A Titano, you say? Oh hey, we're here already. That was faster than I thought. Adol, Dogi, I can't thank you enough for today. I know. Why don't you come to my house? I'll make some tea for you. Thanks for the offer, but we're on our way to meet someone. Besides, if we go to your house, we'll probably never leave. And then what would the neighbors think? But if you have time later, please do drop by. I'm sure Maya would be happy to see you as well. What about my reward for the quest? Did I even get anything for that? We should go see General Dryson. But where do we find him? Last time, we just ran into him at the palace, so I guess we should probably start there. But first, I have so much money. Oh, I was about to start cutting up. I was like, come on, man. You gonna lock me out of buying stuff right now? That ain't right. Okay. So this is mega expensive. I was about to get real serious in here. I was concerned. I don't know if it showed in my face, but I was concerned. It's such a sad thing sometimes when you have so much money and then you go to the shop and it just turns out you have no money. Let's see, I can buy the Silver Fang Blade. I can buy the Kitro armor. I can buy the breastplate. That'll put us at 27. I would not be able to buy the rosette. That's a 6 increase. Rosette is a 4 and 1 strength. Maybe it showed a tad. You have a distinct memory of that exact thing happening to you in Breath of Fire 3, thinking you were loaded. It happens a lot in RPGs. I've come to notice. I still don't feel comfortable selling things yet. I can make this, which is not helpful. Really disappoints me how many eco leaves are necessary for this. We'll go ahead and equip that. Seems better than anything we can buy. And it is. Alright. We'll purchase that. Then we will purchase that. Oh, you don't even have this one. Huh. Let's help him out, I guess. And then we just need 200. Oh, he gave us his weapon. Interesting. Wait, we have one of these already? What the heck? On hand. Just need 200. Less than 200 even. Yeah, that's exactly what I need. Alrighty. We have no money for items, which is bad. See what happens. Oh, it's you. There have been reports of people sighting her in the city. Where could she be? Where could she be, indeed? So, do I want to talk to everybody every time I come back to town for quests? One of those things where I would love for there to be markers on the map. You know, like talking to NPCs, you know, there's some joy in that sometimes. And Around and his manor actually got a good scolding for throwing you guys in jail without just cause. Man Around's been in a foul mood since then, but it serves him right, I say. Yeah, serves him right. Are the leaves not easily farmable? From what I can see, I've only seen them drop from one particular like field element. It's like this little like tree thing on the, we're gonna say, the world map, the non-town map areas. And I've only seen, I think, 1 or 2 of them, so it seems like it is easily farmable if I wanted to just, you know, sit around and wait for them to respawn, but I got things to do. Greetings, adventurers. What brings you to the Dragon Knight station? You'll ask Skius if he knew the whereabouts of General Dryson. The General? You're in luck. He returned from his training just moments ago. Oh good, I was worried we were on a wild goose chase here. Not that I'm really looking forward to talking with the guy. He warned us before not to get involved in anything that doesn't concern us, so I doubt he'll be very forthcoming. He certainly can be quite obstinate, but he's not unreasonable. I don't know what business you have with him, but I'm sure he'll listen to whatever you have to say. His office is located on the 2nd floor, right in the middle. He should be there for some time, I surmise. 2nd floor, center office. Got it. Thanks. Take care. You know, anybody that has the hair that drapes over one of their eyes, you can't help but think that they might have some sort of evil traits in them. Just throwing that out there. Training for the Dragon Knights is extremely tough. Casual adventure types need not apply. And on days the General comes, the training becomes that much harder. But no matter how hard the training, our duties the next day are still to be kept. Alright, dog, calm down. If you enjoy the game enough, you will take the time to talk to as many people as you can. The devs put the time to create the dialogue, plus it helps expand the universe, makes it feel more lived in if it's done properly. When it comes to my opinions on it, it's more of a been burned too many times sort of ordeal. I feel like 9.9 out of 10 games don't do it in a very interesting way. And, you know, after a while, it does start to grate on you. I think there's definitely games out there that do it very well. I think Grandia has a really, really cool way that they do it. But, like, off the top of my head, I think that's the only game that I can think of that does NPC dialogue in a very cool and interesting way. Red hair, what brings you to me? Looking to join up with the Dragon Knights, are you? Oh, heck no. It'll explain that Eldris Fatima told him the General used to be the Elder of Segram, and should thus know about an altar dedicated to one of the dragons. Eldris Fatima. She is correct in assuming that I would know something about the altar. However, I am no longer the Elder, which means I am not at liberty to speak of it anymore. Okay. You know, let's just get out of here. This guy's as helpful as a wet noodle. However, I also know that His Majesty has shown considerable respect for the two of you, so I may be willing to make an exception just this once. Really? Let's see. Deep in the land of Segram, at the far end of the desert, lay the Flame Shrine. The dragon altar you speak of is located there. Flame Shrine, huh? There is one problem, however. The Flame Shrine is under the jurisdiction of Segram's current elder, as it always has been. You will need his permission to enter. Segram's current elder, so your successor. He succeeded me when I was appointed general of the Dragon Knights, yes. But I'm not so certain he would be willing to speak to such internal matters with outsiders like yourselves. Wait just a moment, please. Take this with you. He should at least hear you out if it's made clear who you are. This is all I can do for you, however. The rest is up to you. Wow, thanks. He'll thank the general. He could have just said, wow, thanks. There's no guarantee here. You should save your thanks. Segram is located in the desert to the southwest of the plains. You'll need to go through a small cave to get there. It is not only far from the capital, but the way there is littered with numerous monsters. Be sure to make the necessary preparations before attempting the journey. Yeah, I read ya. I have to buy potions. So there are 100 gold and I have 2, but I can make 3. So, sell some stuff. It's 200. I don't think we have that much HP right now. Cannot purchase anymore. Oh no. There appears to be an inventory limit on how many consumable items you have. I can only have 5 of those. Which means I could probably only have 5 of any one particular consumable. Are you guys planning on venturing outside these gates? You'd best take heed. You never know when a vicious monster might attack you. Right, man. That's not where I wanted to go, actually. I wanted to go talk to Home Chick Slice because, you know, she might have given me tea or something. You there. Wait. Huh? Who are you? Haven't I seen you somewhere before? You must be thinking of someone else. But more importantly, you're about to leave here, right? That's perfect, I'm coming with you. You're planning to travel around Altalgo as adventurers, aren't you? That sounds perfect, I'm coming with. And I won't take no for an answer. It'll explain that they were about to head to a faraway village called Segram. You keep telling people your business. That's right, it's no place for a random little city girl like you. There's no way that we can let you come along. It would be ungentlemanly of us. Segram, I've heard they've had a bunch of Titano attacks there recently. Sounds just peachy. Let's go. What? Oh right, I haven't introduced myself yet. You can call me Aisha. Got it? Aisha. Don't forget now. So we going or what? If you don't hurry, I'll go without you. Looks like we don't have much of a choice in the matter. Guess we're babysitting this brat now. Goody. Aisha's attacks are Pierce type. Pierce attacks are ineffective against shelled monsters, but very effective against fast-flying monsters. Ooh! Oh, wait. Hold on. Before I ooh. Ooh, she has a bow. Cool. Very cool. Premature ooh, yeah. She could have had like a spear or something.
I'm up.
Let me at it. All right.
I'm up.
All right.
I'm up.
All right.
I'm up.
All right.
Let's do it.
All right.
I'm up.
I wasn't sure if she was like speaking English there or not. Old Town, that name bothers me. It calls to mind a quaint, modest district where we all come from. But what an embarrassing origin. Oh hey, Maya. Huh? This girl. I know you. You're that girl who pulled on my cape before. Well, you're out of luck now. I don't have a cape on today, so there's nothing for you to... I had a feeling that was it. Not the hair, not the hair. Stop pulling my hair at once. It hurts. Stop. Maya, what are you doing? Oh, Adol Dogi and... I said stop. I told you that kid was a demon child. I'm so sorry. Maya, that's very rude. But, who might you be? I feel like I've seen you before. Oh, you know her, Tia. She kind of just inserted herself into our party and is forcing us to take her all the way to Segram. I'm Aisha. Call me Aisha. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, too. Guys, we have to hurry. Segram is really far. What the heck? Wait. What? You don't know me, I swear. It's not that, don't worry. It's just if you're going to Segram, I think you may need this. There's a very dark cave partway there, and this will help light your way. You sure we can have this? Of course, consider it a sign of my gratitude for your help earlier. Besides, I usually take the Longma cart to Segram. Ado, please do be careful along the way. Segram is renowned for its many enormous monsters. You too, Aisha. Don't push yourself too hard out there. I won't. I mean, thank you. I'll be careful. Ah, see, I almost got baited into going in there again. I keep thinking that's the exit, and it's not. Wait, you really plan on coming with us? I told you already. Don't worry about me. As long as Sigrun can't, as long as I have my bow, I can protect myself. Besides, you may need my help. You should be thanking me. Adol, I think we should just let her do whatever she wants. I don't know who this spoiled girl is, but I'm sure she'll get bored and go home soon. Which means we have to take her home, Dub. Alright, she's a little far behind, which means I'm a little ahead. She's very weird. Very weird. This is not... Hold on. Okay. You cannot attack and do all the crazy stuff. I feel like Kilika was so amazing. And this chick is just weird. Where am I supposed to go? West. Like, why does she attack this way? It's so weird. It's so weird. I guess she kind of like auto-orients herself, which is kind of cool. I don't think I've been over here. I don't remember what that place is. I'm surprised by the limited range of her bow. Yeah, it is a little short, isn't it? It's more like rapid fire than Adol. I feel like. But other than that, it does just feel a little awkward. One-horned monster, Baal Kilios. Quest 18, Titano Hunt. There's no way. This guy has 30,000 health. And I do 0 damage. Alright. We are not killing this guy. Hold on a second. It said quest added to journal. Aha. Oh man, I really thought I was able to click this and have it tell me something. Oh, I see. It's okay. I see what's going on. Oh, it doesn't even have like piercing or anything like that. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna use her. She's just a little too awkward. Okay, don't know what's down here. Little beetle guys. Bringing the ruckus. Oh, I need to equip that new skill as well. Oh, apparently this doesn't give me a new skill? Display skills? Apparently it has Strength Blast. That's funny. I guess this is the intended way to play. I mean, it's better than Melee, but you thought it would be longer than what it is. I'll probably keep on going back to comparing it to Kilika, because Kilika was so much fun to play in Memories of Celceta. Okay, so it doesn't just refill on its own. Kilika was awesome. These damage numbers look sad. I'm a small damage numbers person. I don't want to see the millions and billions of damage. Speaking of which, I haven't streamed for the last couple of days, and the opportunity presented itself where I needed to spend some time away from internet and electricity, basically. And I don't have internet on my phone or anything like that, so I can't partake in internet shenanigans or watch Netflix on my phone or something like that. So I decided, okay, I'll play some, my goodness. I'll play some of my 3DS. But, of course, I don't want to play anything that I'm gonna play on stream someday. I need to play something that I won't necessarily care about. And I got like a free Star Wars game, Attack of the Clones, for the Game Boy Advance a long time ago when I got another game off of eBay. And I was like, I'm gonna play that. I busted out my busted out my 2DS. Or not 2DS, DS. Oh my gosh. The Nintendo naming schemes are coming to haunt me right now. And I plopped that sucker in and it didn't work. So I was like, alright. This is disrespectful. But then I put in another advanced game and it didn't work. So I was like, dang, this particular cartridge slot just doesn't work. I was so sad. So then I was like, alright, I'm gonna play Disgaea. That's a game I'll never play on stream. And I own it on the DS. I had a little bit of progress in it. I think like 4 hours or something like that. I made it approximately, I don't know, 45 seconds? Where I was like, nah. I was kind of struggling because a lot of the games that I own are games that I want to play on stream. I redid some Professor Layton puzzles before remembering that a lot of Professor Layton puzzles are suck-a-foos. We're gonna mark here.